What's poppin', YouTube family? It's your girl SHOtheOT, your favorite occupational therapist, here to help you and others live their best lives. Let's get started.
Bye.
Hey y'all, happy OT month. In honor of OT month, I want to share with all my OT students out there this cool new study tool known as Picmonic. Picmonic utilizes a visual learning system with cool mnemonic pictures and videos to help you understand hard to understand study material. So if you're wondering what the heck mnemonic means, do you remember back in grade school when we were trying to learn our order of operations? What did we always tell ourselves? PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I have not done any type of equations regarding my dear Aunt Sally since I was in grade school, but I will forever remember that saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, for the rest of my life. And that's what Picmonic does. It uses pictures, it uses videos, it uses cool sayings to ingrain the material in your brain. So if you're out here studying for boards or studying for tests and you're using textbooks and Quizlet and all of that, throw it all away, go get Picmonic, because it's just gonna be so much easier for you. Don't say I never did anything for you. The link is in the description box below. Go get your subscription now. Hey y'all, welcome to my first video in my new series known as Reflex and Chill. If you are in OT school now, or you are a OT practitioner and you remember back in school when we learned about reflex integration and primitive reflexes and all that things, it was anything but chill, okay? So my purpose with this new series is to make reflex integration feel chill, to explain it in a way that everybody understands. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so what are primitive reflexes? So primitive, meaning that we get them while we're in our mother's womb. We get them in utero. They are developed to help us survive, basically. So when we think about reflexes, the first thing that comes to my brain, if I wasn't in OT, is when you go to the doctor, they tap your knee with the hammer and then your leg automatically does that little boop and it kicks out, right? So that's what a reflex is. Like, it's an autonomic movement. Like, you can't control it. Something stimulates it and you just it's a knee-jerk reaction. Like, you just move according to the reflex. So that's basically what's happening with our kiddos. So we get these reflexes while we're in our mommy's tummy. We're born and they're supposed to be there to help us develop our motor skills, right? So they're supposed to help us crawl, they're supposed to help us walk, they're supposed to help us do all the motor movements that we are supposed to know how to do. But at a certain point as we develop, if they stay there, if those reflexes stay intact or stay present, then they start to hinder us a bit. So just imagine if we still have that knee-jerk reaction, right? So let's say you're walking and your knee accidentally hits a table, right? And if you still have that knee-jerk reaction, then it makes it hard for you to walk, right? So that's essentially what's happening with our kiddos. So they have these reflexes and something stimulates the reflex, and then they can't control the movement that comes after this stimulation. And so it makes it hard for them to walk, run, handwrite, do all the things that kids are supposed to do. And so these reflexes that we have when we're born, they should honestly be gone by the time we're 1 year old. And what we're seeing is that the reflexes are staying until we're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even there's teenagers or adults that still have primitive reflexes that are not integrated. And so when I say integrated, I mean that they have not gone away. As an adult, we want all of our reflexes to be gone and integrated into our nervous system so that we can operate as independent beings and not just off of autonomic movements or automatic movements. So I've been talking about how the reflexes can affect us motor wise, but If we are not able to control our movements, that can also cause us to have emotional regulation challenges as well. Just imagine you not being in control of your body. That causes you to feel uneasy, that causes you to feel anxious. It causes all kinds of things. So yes, if these reflexes are not integrated, they affect us motor-wise, but they also affect us cognitively, emotionally, and all of the above. So that is what this series is going to be about. Every video is going to be about a different reflex. So there's Moro, there's TLR, there's Landau, there's rooting, there's Babkin, there's Babinski, there's plantar, there's all of these reflexes that you guys may not know yet, but that is what this series is going to be about. I'm going to go through each series, talk about how you can stimulate it, what it looks like when that reflex is not integrated, talk about how you can work to integrate it, and just some strategies for integrating the reflex. I hope that made sense. So I try my very best to explain that in a way that you would understand, because like I said, when I was in school, and honestly, until recently, I really didn't understand reflex integration. It was very confusing to me. But now that I know more, I want to share my knowledge with others. So that is what this series is going to be about. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.